So it's no secret that the Call of Duty Zombies mode is pretty goddamn fun. However, I didn't really get into it until around Black Ops 2 DLC 3. Up until that point, I was playing a lot of multiplayer in Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and then I believe Buried came out, and I just played a lot of that, and then Origins came out, I played a lot of that. So I thought I'd give like a pretty quick ranking of all the Black Ops 2 zombie maps. And when I rank them, I'm only going to be talking about the survival modes, not the turret or the grief modes. So let's start off with the worst zombies map, and that's going to go with Die Rise. Die Rise is an actual like piece of shit of a map. I honestly don't know too many fun things about Die Rise. The map layout just disgusting as hell. Like it's not even fun in the least bit. It's just so trash. The verticalness of it is just ass. Even just walking around the tight corridors. Now there's nothing fun about that challenge. Varrock does it better, and it's just so annoying that you have to jump so much. You know, the fact that you can fall off the map and die in so many areas is fucking trash. And I understand the whole just get good type thing, but even the fact that it's something that I would have to do for that map, it's just not fun. Like, there's nothing appealing about getting good in that map. Now, there is one thing I would say is pretty cool in that map, and it's probably the Wonder Weapon. I mean, that gun is pretty fun. However, it's just on the wrong map. I really wish it would be on more Black Ops 2 maps, or maybe even just make a return like the Thunder Gun has. It's just so annoying that I play that map for that gun, considering it is really easy to build and stuff, but the map is just basically unplayable for me. Like there is no fun time to be had on that map. I mean, I guess mainly I played them by myself, but I didn't even have fun playing with my friends, so this is definitely the worst map in Black Ops 2. Next is going to be Bus Depot, and the reason why Bus Depot is higher than Die Rise is because at least with Bus Depot, I can probably have a little bit more fun for at least like 5 rounds, and then I'm just completely bored with Bus Depot. Bus Depot doesn't have anything on it besides, I believe, what, one wall gun or maybe two wall guns, and then the box. It doesn't have Pack-a-Punch, it doesn't have perks, and you're very limited to where you can go. It's just like right in front of the bus depot in transit, and it's really boring. I mean, I guess you can maybe take the challenge and see how far you can go with no perks and like just the box weapons, but it's really not fun other than that. And I don't really see the reason why you would play this a lot. I sure didn't. I only played it back when I didn't have any DLCs in Black Ops 2, and even then farm exists, so there's really no reason to ever play this survival mode. Up next is Farm Survival, and the only reason why Farm is above Bus Depot is because there are perks on Farm. However, there is no Pack-a-Punch. I mean, Farm is definitely more fun to play on with friends, at least, than Bus Depot, but like I said, Town exists, so there really isn't ever a reason to play on Farm nor Bus Depot. So it's just only slightly above Bus Depot just because of the addition of perks. Other than that, nothing else. I mean, the layout of the map's alright. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but I mean, it's just a farm inside a transit. Nothing special there, and yeah, it's just only slightly above Bus Depot. Up next is Nuketown Zombies, and is really close with Farm only because, well, Nuketown Zombies does have Pack-a-Punch. However, I really don't like the map layout of Nuketown as a zombies map. It's just not that fun to me. And honestly, with the random perks and like the random location of the perks and the random location of the Pack-a-Punch, even though we know all of the locations, it's just ass. And honestly, it's not really that much better than Farm in that regard that I really wouldn't play it that much. But it does have Pack-a-Punch at least. And there can be a argument made for farming, or not farming, but rather training on Nuketown, getting high rounds on Nuketown zombies. However, it's just not my favorite map to do that kind of thing on, and honestly, I just don't see any reason to play this map as a survival map again, only because Town exists. Next is going to be Transit, the first main map in Black Ops 2. The reason why it's this high is because it's definitely better to do survival on this map, getting the higher rounds on this map than Bus Depot and Farm. It has all the perks and a Pack-a-Punch, although it's really a pain to get to. Overall, there just is much more to do in this map than Bus Depot and Farm, but it's still not that great of a map to me. You can only have fun on this map by playing with friends, because honestly, the bus gimmick is ass to me. I mean, when I play zombies, I really don't want to be riding a bus to all the locations in the map that I want to get to. And I know a lot of people play zombies maps for the Easter egg, but Transit's Easter egg is not really that much fun to me. I've probably only done it less than 5 times in my entire life, but every single time I've done it, it was never really that entertaining, quite boring, and of course, you have to do it with other people, and it just, even with friends, it's not that much fun of an experience to do. The only way to really have fun playing this map is just meme on it the whole time you're playing. Just fuck with your like little cousins or some shit. It's not that good of a map, so it's only really slightly higher than the trash survival maps that come before this. Much higher than Die Rise, but you know Die Rise is a piece of shit, but not that much better than its lesser counterpart. Now we have Town Survival, the best survival map in all of Black Ops 2. Probably one of the best survival maps to ever come out in a zombies mode. It's just great. It's just fun. The perk layout is great. The map layout is great. It's really just fun to get high rounds on this map, whether you're playing solo, playing with friends. It has a really good grief mode, but I'm not gonna talk too much about that. But the map is just really fun. Iconic training areas by like the area up to the stairs to jug. Camping by Quick Revive. I mean, Tombstone, like, yo, this map is literally legendary. I owe a lot of my old zombies memories to this map, and it's hard to forget how you upgrade the experience by getting the Buried DLC and get the Raygun Mark II on this map. Like, oh my god, this map is fucking great. Up next is gonna be Buried, and the thing about Buried is, it's a really beautiful map. Like, I feel the love that they put into Buried's atmosphere so much every single time I load it up. However, the actual gameplay of it, to me, if you're not doing the Easter egg, it dies after you get Pack-a-Punch, and it's just not that fun to get in, high rounds in to me. I mean, obviously, if you play this map with friends, you have got to do the Easter egg. But just even for like a general solo play, just like getting high rounds in this map is not that fun. I do enjoy the whole Arthur Leroy uh gimmick, like the whole using him to lock the box, using him to open up new areas. The witch house or whatever is pretty cool too. But other than that, I don't really enjoy the map layout too much. I mainly love how it looks, how the map looks, but the layout of the map is just not my personal favorite in a zombies map. I guess I am a real like beta zombies player. I enjoy mostly like the whole central area splits off into like 4 directions. They also blessed the box on this map with the Paralyzer, the Remington, the Raygun Mark II. Other than that, Buried is still a really good map. It's miles higher than Die Rise and Transit. It's got a fun Easter egg, and you can always just kind of get down with Buried. Okay, so the next 2 maps in this ranking, I feel like a lot of people think are so much closer than I do. In my personal opinion, I think number 1 is just so much better, as in it could be a contender for one of the best zombies maps ever created. But nonetheless, number 2 is going to be Mob of the Dead. And while Mob of the Dead is really fun, I think the thing that holds it back from it being number 1 to me is honestly the Pack-a-Punch and the Easter egg to me. Just not my favorite. It's not bad, especially story-wise. It's really great. However, gameplay-wise, it's just not my favorite thing to do when I play Mob of the Dead. I really like to go to high rounds on Mob of the Dead, to be honest, even though there's not too many locations that I'm fond of trying to get that to happen. It's just that the map has like such great weapons. Like the Hell's Retriever and Redeemer are so fun to use. The Blundergat is really fun, and the upgrades for it are just really cool. They're awesome. It fits the map's theme so well. And I haven't really talked too much about boss zombies in these maps. Brutus the Warden is actually like a really cool boss zombie. He can be quite tanky to take out a lot of times, but he just fits the map's theme, and that's just really makes this map so cool to me, is the story and the theme of being on Alcatraz Island. Overall, I just believe Mob of the Dead has more elements in the map that make it more fun to play at higher rounds than Buried. The weapons, the Wonder Weapon, Electric Cherry. And I know I'm going back on what I said earlier just a little bit, but getting all the parts for Pack-a-Punch, it's fun the first time, but having to collect the items again to go back to Pack-a-Punch is just not my favorite thing to do. This map definitely does deserve its spot as the second best map in Black Ops 2. And finally, the best map in Black Ops 2, hands down, is definitely Origins. It's insane how different of a game it almost feels like when you play this map. It's just got all the elements that I personally like when I play zombies maps. It's got the layout, the sensor that splits off into separate areas. It's got the wonder weapons, the staffs, the best wonder weapons we've seen up to that point, in my opinion. The steps to get them are just cool. The steps to upgrade them, so much fun to memorize. The fact that I can remember them off the back of my hand right now is insane. A lot of content that map had. The soul boxes to get the upgraded fist, the stone that you had to clean to get the upgraded monkey bombs, the challenges to complete to get double tap, or I believe what, a max ammo, or an upgraded Scar H. The little disc around the map, you could use the Maxis drone to get a free Pack-a-Punch MG08. And without talking about it too much, it just had the best Easter egg in my opinion up to that point. Just like a long list of steps to get the final cutscene in Black Ops 2 Zombies. It's just always so much fun to do every single time. But the point is, there is a lot of fun to have on this map. We can never forget how afraid we all were on round 8 when the Panther comes, and we're just like hoping to have the MP40 at least. They put a lot of time, effort, and love into this map, and it really shows. It's really strange to see how well this map is made, and in how bad transit was, with it being the first map and this being the last, I understand. But it's like crazy to play Origins even on PS3 and be like, wow, this is actually running on a PlayStation 3. I mean, I don't know why that's so insane, but it is. Overall, this map is just perfect to me. It's miles ahead of the rest of the zombies maps in this game, and it's just the best zombies map in Black Ops 2. And probably a contender for one of the best zombies maps ever created, but yeah.